The bold and the beautiful spoilers revealed that no one else would be able to make Ridge change in his mind about Deacon. In Ridge's eyes, he was just a bad and unhelpful prisoner. Ridge even stated that he never allowed Hope to bring Deacon into this house. Brooke respects Ridge's opinion because he is her husband. But besides that, Hope is Brooke's daughter, and she also understands how great her desire to be reunited with her father is in her. Because Ridge's refusal to compromise makes things incredibly difficult to resolve. Brooke seems to learn more and lean more towards Hope. Seeing Deacon also doing his best to be recognized as successful has a view, and Brooke's sympathy for him. Things gradually came to a climax when suddenly there was news that Taylor had returned to Los Angeles after a few years' absence. This return of Taylor has a huge influence on the development of the story. There will be a warm reunion between Ridge and Taylor. It is possible that Taylor will help Ridge in resolving conflicts with his family. Time flies quickly. From a small child to now Brooke's daughter, Hope has grown. Hope has 2 beautiful children, and she's currently living with her husband under Brooke's roof. When Deacon arrived, who wouldn't be happy to see the father they've always been waiting for? So Hope was delighted and accepted to let go of his past mistakes. Maybe Ridge would get more respect for his opinion when he could simply voice his opinion, and might not make things worse by threatening Hope to move out of the house if he wanted to reunite with Deacon. That made Hope change her view of Ridge. She didn't accept her stepfather, who always thought she was a caring person, to turn out to be so heartless. Hope gradually developed a negative thought towards Ridge. Hope, the character that actor Noel is talking to, was outraged by Ridge's excessive actions and decided to speak out against him. Hope said that she was extremely grateful that her stepfather was so caring and worried about her. And Hope also acknowledged that it was correct that he had told her to be careful with someone like Deacon. But Hope thinks she's mature enough to manage her own life, so whether she brings Deacon home or not is for her to decide, not Ridge's turn. Do you feel like me? Obviously, Hope's behavior is very similar to her mother. It seems that Hope has inherited a lot of her personality from Brooke, the most obvious manifestations of which is her extremely firm stance. To make it easier to understand, fans think it's confidence in each person. But it's not just Brooke that creates Hope's steadfast character. It's true that she has been with Hope the whole time. But don't forget that instead of Deacon not there, Ridge took the place of the father and took care of Brooke with Brooke, and took care of Hope since childhood and considered her as his own daughter. I already know Ridge is also a conservative man, so the current Hope personality is partly inherited from Ridge. All that was happening inadvertently to put Brooke in a difficult position. Brooke wants to meet her daughter's needs, and at the same time feels sorry for Deacon's efforts, but of course she can't hurt her husband. Brooke feels unfair and disappointed that Ridge's trust in her is not as great as he thought. In the eyes of Taylor, Ridge's ex-wife, along with their 2 children, Steffi and Thomas, Brooke is the third person to step in to sabotage and charm Ridge away from their family. Taylor's side seemed to have more reason to stay in this town longer. After hearing Ridge confided about this conflict with the Brooke family, some fans who have always watched the fight between Brooke and Taylor are extremely looking forward to the next development in the near future. This time they are even more excited than the previous times because the character Taylor is played by actor Alan, and revealed that his comeback of Taylor will be very explosive and will definitely not disappoint the fans.